Suppose you're in an interview setting, you've completed the interview, and now you're in the last 15 minutes, and the interviewer asks, why don't you test out your code? I've got an add function, so I'm going to do std cout, test various different approaches like add a plus a, add b plus b, so on and so forth. Did you know that this signals to the interviewer that you're more so a junior programmer? If you're a junior programmer, you might write code like this. Now, mind you, I've done this exact thing, but in this economy, let's just say that it's very important to kind of show as much signal as you can, even if it's in a very small situation like this. The signal that I'm talking about here is asserts. So that's what I want to talk about today in this video, is what is an assert, how does it work, and how does it benefit you to use it in an interview setting so that you can debug code quicker and showcase that you're not a junior programmer, but more on like mid-level or senior. An assert is just a statement that if it's true, nothing happens. You won't see any output. And if it's false, you're going to see some output, and it's going to declare where in the line of code it's false. Before we even get started with assert, you're going to want to include C assert like this. This is what you need to include in C++ to be able to use asserts. And then you'll have access to this keyword called assert. So if you're adding test cases to your code, you might declare some variables like a and b. Assert add a with a equal 2. If this is true, don't display anything. Same here. So we've got add b with b. So b here is defined to be 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that is once again correct. So we shouldn't see anything. We've got the third one here, which is a bad test. So it should fail and it should show some error. Let's run this and see what happens. So I'm going to do make/main. And so here's the first thing that's important with assert. When you do an assert and it fails, you'll see code like this where it says the assertion failed on function main in file main.cpp on line 20. This is one of the main reasons as to why you should use asserts instead of print line, because first of all, an assertion gives you more information about what's wrong. Well, what's the failure? We're adding a and b, 1 and 2. We're saying that it's supposed to equal to 4. That's incorrect. It should equal 3. If we fix this and then we make the file /main, we're not going to see anything printed, and this is exactly what we want. An assertion is a way of only displaying something when something fails. And now you might be thinking, wait a minute, if I add asserts to a code base, isn't that going to slow it down? Isn't that going to be like more lines of code? Technically it is. However, there are two approaches to preventing that from happening. So first, let's confirm that adding an assert adds all these extra commands. So if we scroll up here, I've got the assembly, and you'll see that there's a lot of assembly, right? These are the two variables of setting int a and int b, and then we've got all this assembly just for the asserts. There is a lot of assembly generated, and I've paused it on this breakpoint here. So how can we prevent this from happening? Well, there's another thing that you could talk about with the interviewer, is to say that you kind of know not just about how to use asserts, but also that it's zero cost. So, very nice signal, let's just call it. One way to do it is you can use this thing right here called define and debug. I assume it's zero cost on the runtime. Although when you compile it, obviously this is going to make some changes. So it's going to, the compile time is technically going to increase a little bit, but it's zero cost on runtime. And the other way to do this is to pass in this command, which is d-add debug, which also does the same thing. So I'm going to use this approach because it's just a little bit cleaner, and this is something that you might do in production. And let's do make skip assert LLDB main, and this time around you're going to see that the generated assembly is very small. We are essentially not generating any assembly for the asserts. So if I were to keep pressing SI to go to the next line of assembly, then you'll see that we skipped over all the asserts. So you can actually disable it as well. And now the final thing is, why is this useful in interviews? And there's a couple of reasons. First thing is it's fewer characters. Just check out the code here, right? std cout, you've got to add the add here, you've got equal 2, you've got these extra parentheses, you've got these, bit shift operations, which are overloaded to print to the output stream. So you've got a lot of typing to do here. And don't forget that you've got to do std and l. Writing these asserts is way faster than doing these 3 lines of code. Secondly, it's also faster to debug. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to comment this out, make./main. The print statements are 110. So at this point, you're not really understanding what's happening, right? Like if you're in an interview setting, this might add 5-10 seconds. That adds up slowly, right? So you've got 110. So, oh, okay. So the third test is failing. Okay. So then you're like, okay, where's the third test here? And then you're like, oh, okay, there's this. And you're kind of passing a lot of information. It's not telling you all the information all at once. If we do the same thing here with assert, so let's unfix it. So there's some issue that pops up. I'm going to do make once more, and I'm going to do /main. And boom, you've got the assertion failed, and you've got information about where this issue is. It's in main and it's on line 20. So assertions are giving you more information that you can use that will help you debug faster in an interview. And finally, it also shows like a correctness mindset in the sense that you kind of know a lot about the language, right? You know not just how to print stuff, but you know that there's asserts. You know that you can prevent asserts from happening. You know that asserts are zero cost, at least on runtime, even if they're adding cost when you're compiling the code. You're giving a lot of signal to the interviewer, and that's going to be very important, especially in this day and age where there are people with 5 to 7 years of experience applying for entry-level roles because of AI and the job market and all that stuff. So just try to give as much signal as you can. And I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something about asserts. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing for more C++ deep dives just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.